I have to be incredibly patient. Treat this like I'm entering my freshman year in high school, or I'm entering my freshman year in college. If I want to throw 200 feet in the discus again, or what if I want to throw a PR in the discus, I want to throw 65 meters, what does that look like from where I'm at today to become a 65 meter thrower? And I've been asking this question for a decade. So in 2011, I threw 64.47 meters, and it was fantastic. That was a great year. I had improved a lot from the previous year. In 2012, I never did break 60 meters. I threw a lot of high 58s in a lot of really bad weather, but never threw over 60. And then 2013, didn't really train. I did a couple competitions. I think I threw 55 meters. Nothing in 2014, nothing in 2015. And then in 2016, I threw, my best was 57 meters. So 2016, 2017, 55, 57 meters, somewhere in that range. And then in 18, 19, 20, 21 have been probably the wildest 4 years of my whole life. I've moved more times than I want to tell you. Just really complicated life. But my point is, every time I get to train, I'm always thinking, how do I throw far? What does it look like to throw far? And then the part that makes it challenging is my life situation, my work, and just family responsibilities. But to go back to that, if I was just single, could live in an apartment next to a track, that'd be a whole lot easier than right now. I'm married and I have 2 kids, which I'm really grateful for that, and I wouldn't change it. But I gotta take care of them. I gotta provide for them. And that's great and that's fine, but that's reality. But I've never let myself say that it wasn't possible. I just did not believe it. In my core, I still believe today I can throw a PR. Call me crazy, maybe I am. Will I? I don't know. Am I hoping so? Absolutely. But the point I'm trying to make is I've always been asking the question how to throw far again. I think I have a plan to throw 65 meters, and it's not what you'd expect. Because at first, as I am aging, this whole aging process is changing how I throw. So mostly because I can't train as much, or it takes me longer to recover. And there's twofold with that. So when you're in your teenage years, or in your 20s, or your early 20s especially, and you're training hardcore, you can pretty much train as much as you want and kill it all the time. Now obviously periodization matters and you can't always max out, but you can train a ton and your body pretty much responds to that. The amount of effort in a training session doesn't have to change, and you can go into a practice and you can kill it, and you can be really strong, and you can be athletic and dynamic. None of that changes, but the amount, how often you can do that does change. And so there's a couple angles with this. So okay, when you're in your 20s, you can train more, but the reality with that is you need to train more because you don't have it as ingrained in your body. Haven't done it for maybe decades. Well, now I'm 35, and what I've noticed is, sure, I need longer rest between hard training sessions, but I don't have to throw as much because my body knows how to do that. I've thrown far before. So it's not like I have to completely reinvent the wheel. It's how do I get athletic again? How do I get strong again? How do I get some of those key technical components again that allow me to throw far? And that's what's different. So I don't have to throw as much to get the same result. I don't have to lift as much to get the same result. Because neuromuscularly speaking, like when it comes to brain interacting with your muscles, with the technique and the skills in weightlifting and the skills in throwing, those highways, those skills are already there and they're not going to change. I have to find them again. I have to get in shape again. But it doesn't mean I cannot throw far. I mean, I don't know the list. I don't have it in front of me, but the number of people who have thrown over 65 meters over the age of 37, 38. There's a lot of them. So it's more not if it's possible or not, it's how do I need to do it? How do I train to stay healthy? How do I train to be injury free? How do I train to maximize the times I do train? Now I'm aware I can't throw 65 meters in the discus throwing 2 times a week and lifting 2 times a week. But since I've had inconsistent training over the last decade, I can't just jump into 4 days a week throwing, and for multiple reasons. One is just like I just said about recovering slower. There's that component, but then it's just I also have to work. And right now, the majority of my income is not from my course, is not from online sources. So it's not like I can just sit back and watch the money roll in. I actually have to do work, cut lumber, serve my customers, and that kind of stuff. I believe if I take 1 year at a time, I can, I'll say it like this. Before I can do anything, I need to throw 50 meters in the discus again. And I believe this season, 2022, in my current training, I can throw 50 meters in the discus. I think I could throw more than 50 meters in the discus, but just as is, I can do that. And I need to be okay with throwing just 50 meters in the discus in 2022. That helps me as I plan my training to not rush getting strong. Because to throw far in the discus, 65 meters or plus, I have to be really, really, really strong. And I can, there's nothing holding me back from strength. I just have to take a while to do that. So if I can throw 50 meters in 2022, do that this summer, get in whatever shape I need to do that, then I feel confident that following year, 2023, I can train and get myself into shape to throw 55 meters in 2023. What that puts me at 36, 37 years old. And then if I do that, and if I'm healthy, then I believe in that following year, 2024, I could throw 60 meters in the discus. So you can see if every year I build off that and don't try to rush my strength gains, don't try to rush throwing volume, then I can go from 50 meters to 55 meters to 60 meters, and Lord willing, 65 meters, 3, 4, 5 years from now. And I feel like that is reasonable. I have done it before. I've thrown 64 and a half. I've been with the best discus throwers in the world. I've trained with them. I feel confident that that's possible. So that's kind of my plan. What it will require is unwavering consistency. I cannot miss workouts. How many times have I missed workouts because I'm tired or because I had something else to do? If I'm serious about this, I can't miss workouts when I'm only getting 2 days a week. You know, I gotta hit them every time. But then the other thing is insane patience. I am not a patient person. I want to win today. Success is important, achievement is important, and I want to win now, but I have to be incredibly patient. Treat this like I'm entering my freshman year in high school, or I'm entering my freshman year in college, and I get to take time to develop. And I think that's the approach to throw 65 meters. And how does this translate to you? It's the exact same thing. Where are you today? How much can you do today? Do not worry about what next year looks like or the year after that or how you're going to find a way to make it happen. Get settled into where you are today. Increase your training a little bit. Get stronger. Work on your technique, and go from year to year. Yeah, so go for it. I'm going for it. I'm going to throw far. I'm going to throw 200 feet. I'm going to throw 65 meters. And you can throw a PR too. You can throw farther than you thought was possible. And age doesn't matter, but it's just meeting yourself where you're at, being smart with where you're at, and then keep learning. Keep taking in knowledge about far throws. Watch all the videos, buy my course, buy someone else's course. I don't care. It's not one system that will make you throw far. It's you absorbing yourself into the throws. That's what I've done, and it's worked, and it can work for you too. Hey, but before we get out of here, I want to thank the sponsor of today's video, Fiber Sport Discus. They sent over a few discuses for me to try out and for me to show you, so I'm gonna do that. They make a quality and affordable discus. Thirdly, that feels good in the hand. If I haven't done very many videos on how to pick a discus or which discus is the best, I'm not into that. What matters in a discus is probably first, is it gonna last a while? Is it built good? Because if it's built like crap and you break it in 2 days, then it was worthless, right? You can't throw it, won't weigh in at the meat. In a broken discus, you can't really practice with it. So first, it's gotta be high quality. Second, it has to feel good in your hand. This discus here, what's this one? Super Spin Storm. It's got a steel rim. Holds chalk really nice. As you know, I love chalk on a discus. This one feels fantastic. It flies nicely. Very solid. I would recommend it for sure. And then the other two, we got the Mid Spin Twister 3. There it is, another solid discus. It's got a little bit different rim. It's kind of got like a gold sheen to it. Whatever coating they have on the rim. Again, very solid discus. And then here's the third one they sent me. I've thrown them all, I like them all. My favorite one has been this one. But one thing that's cool is if you go to some websites and look at to buy discus, you'll see discuses for sale for $300, $400, $500. I think I saw one for $700. You do not need to spend $700 in a discus. I think the Fiber Sport discuses are in the 200 range and under. Very affordable, especially if you're a school and you need to buy a bunch, or just to buy one because you need one. So anyways, Fiber Sport's a sponsor of the video. You can check them out. You can buy one at fibersportdiscus.com. I will put the link in the description, and got my approval.